What's happening, everybody? It's the Baked Runner. Welcome to the 90-Day Health Challenge with John. We're at week number 11. It's hard to believe we've been kicking butt for so many weeks here, but it's good to see John is still kicking butt and doing good. And what we always like to do about this time, John, you know what time it is? It's
right.
the Weigh It Up Challenge time.
230.8. So
230.8.
0.2 less than last week.
Hey, it's still a little bit less, and I mean, we're right at that 30 pounds of weight loss, which is an amazing accomplishment.
For sure. So last week we touched a little bit on the importance of rest, and this was not a very restful week at all. So
Right.
that's very much a factor in kind of stalling the progress there. But
Yeah.
that's all right, and we'll got a better week coming up. And
For
back on
sure.
track.
Yeah, John's been working a lot of nights this week, and nights and lack of sleep affects us and our moods and our hormones and everything, our motivation in so many different ways. So it makes it a lot tougher to stick to the diet you want to do. The body doesn't respond to food in the same way. Where your body definitely will store body fat much easier when you're lacking sleep. So, those weeks for John are very, very challenging. And the fact that John still lost 0.2 of a pound is actually really a big accomplishment. And you should be proud of yourself, man, because, holding off gains in weeks like that is amazing. And most people, when they go through a week like that, it's darn near impossible to stay on track and not to lose some ground. So the fact that you're still, where you're at, even with a little bit of a gain, is an amazing thing. So
That's where the intermittent fasting really helps out. Restricting the eating is the only saving grace into that smaller time window. So
yeah.
it's good.
Yeah, no, it makes a big difference. And if you can stick to that intermittent fasting even through those really, really tough periods like you have been, that's really just your iron will that's pushing you through there. So that's awesome. So this week, what we want to do, we're going to add a couple of new nutrition items to the list. Which are going to be really easy for you to add in, just sticking to whatever you can. I guess you're going into a week now where you're going to be able to get some more sleep and you're going to be on your day shift rotation, or
Should be a little more reasonable, yes.
yeah, good. Okay, well that's great to hear, because that will make this week a little bit easier to get out and do just sort of what you've been doing, which is amazing job getting some exercise, getting out walking, doing all those things that when you're on the day shift is going to be a lot easier than when you're on the night shift and really lacking sleep. So the couple of things that we've got this week for John are apple cider vinegar and bone broth. Okay, these two are real powerful nutritional things that you can add to your diet that make a huge difference. First of all, with the apple cider vinegar, apple cider vinegar is an amazing alkalizing product, and a lot of people will hear a lot of things about alkalizing the body, which really is amazing for prevention of disease and also for fighting disease. But the other thing that is amazing about apple cider vinegar is it just boosts the efficiency of the digestive system. It really raises the pH of the stomach acid, so it will break down the food and you will get more out of the food that you're eating. So it's really an amazing product. There's a lot of other health benefits that you can find online, and just adding that to your diet actually is amazing. The other thing, the bone broth. Bone broth is one of the richest sources of collagen available, and it's a very, very bioavailable form of it, which means it is accepted and absorbed by the body very, very efficiently. Collagen has sort of become famous for anti-wrinkle creams and stuff, and it actually is proven to reduce wrinkles. So you don't have very many, but the couple that you do have, you're going to say goodbye to them. But the thing things that I like about bone broth a lot more are the way that it acts in the digestive system. When the bone broth goes through the digestive system, it's very, very healing, as well as the collagen is an amazing protein for healing tendons and ligaments. So a lot of times people, when they're exercising, they don't realize that muscle strength comes much, much faster than tendon and ligament strength. And whether you're running or whether you're hitting the gym, a lot of times you're building your muscle strength a lot faster than your tendon and ligament strength, and that's where your injuries are coming from. So, you get a sore shoulder, you get a sore elbow, you get knees, hips, ankles sore. Well, that's a lot of times your tendon and ligament strength has not caught up to your muscle strength, and that's where your injuries actually are coming from.
Interesting.
So, when you get something like a product that like bone broth that has amazing healing powers and the proper type of protein, the collagen for repairing these areas, it is amazing to add into your nutrition to help heal and strengthen tendon and ligaments at a faster rate. But reminding everyone of proper rest and recovery is crucial. So whenever you're getting into something, whether it be hitting the gym, doing gymnastics, doing CrossFit, doing any running, you really have to make sure that you're allowing your tendon and ligaments to repair. So that's going to be even longer than your muscles are sore after. So really ease into things and take good care when you're doing that. So what we're going to do with John, since he's been doing such an awesome job with the intermittent fasting, is we're going to be introducing these products on a fasted stomach a little bit of time before he has his first meal. So basically a good amount of time is around anywhere from about 20 to 30 minutes. It's just going to allow that to hit the system in a fasted state so that there's nothing else around, that's just going to be able to go right into the digestive tract and be able to hit it with nothing else around. It's just the most way of getting everything, absorbed and the most benefits. So 20 to 30 minutes before John has his first meal of the day, he's going to have 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar in about 250 mils of water. So not very much water. We don't want to put a whole bunch of water into the system and then put food in with water. That's not a good way of digesting. You want that to be gone. So 20 to 30 minutes before, just 250 mils of water and a couple tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. So he's going to do that on the odd days, and then on the even days, he's going to do the same thing with the bone broth. Now, this bone broth I've made at home, and if anybody would like to know exactly how it's made, feel free to leave a comment, and if there's enough interest, maybe we can do a video on actually how to make it. But because of its sort of gaining popularity, at most health food stores you can actually buy bone broth. So that's an option for people as well. But this stuff here, it's just a matter of slow cooking some bones and getting sort of all of the nutrition and everything out of the bones into a liquid form. Now, I really enjoy the bone broth warmed up, just warm, and then add the unrefined sea salt that John is already using in the morning with his lemon water, and just salt to taste. And I'll tell you, this is a very, very enjoyable drink, and especially once your body gets used to all of the nutrition that's there, you're going to be loving it and craving it.
This one not so enjoyable, I'm guessing.
This one, not as much. It's a little sour and a little tart, but that one's a little bit more of a choke down, and this one is more of a bit of an enjoyment. So, and as well with this, around 250 mils is enough. A lot of times, like myself, I'll have a larger glass when I give myself a little bit more time before I'm eating, just because I enjoy it so much, and because of my training, I really want the added benefits of sort of that repairing of the tendons and ligaments. So, How does that seem for this week?
All right, sounds good.
Right on. So, what are you? How are you feeling about getting back into running? And is there anything that you're kind of excited about, or that's kind of?
I want some warmer sunshine out there. So.
Yeah, no doubt. January weather on the coast isn't always the best for getting outside, but
yes, it's better than Saskatchewan, though, right?
Yes, it is a little bit warmer than that for sure. Hey, so. Okay, well that sounds great. So this is going to be a week where John's sort of getting back to his sleeping routine and stuff, and just got a couple extra things in here. So I'm sure that we'll be having a great week, and we'll be back next week to do the same thing. Sound good?
Sounds good.
Alrighty, on the Baked Runner, and we're out.